everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental.
Be running. Shorty took the baton and cracked her over the head with that. You're not going to tell me that was no accident.
Tucker's now dealing with the effects of a concussion and a possible skull fracture.
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet?
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. Now, I know you guys have been in my DM like crazy, okay? You guys have been wanting to know my opinion on this entire situation. I'm not even going to hold you guys. Daylight savings has had me in a chokehold, okay? I have been so discombobulated. But here we are, and unfortunately, you know, instead of going through the steps of the entire situation, we are now at the point where the woman who you know, started this whole situation is actually facing charges. So if you do not know what I'm talking about, I'm going to go ahead and fill you guys in. So basically, there was a high school track meet in which two young women were running, and basically one of the girls was getting the edge up on the other one, and she decided she was going to take her out with the baton. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the videos, pause, play, give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this entire situation.
That curve, I had kind of got cut off when I tried to pass it the first time. So I let her go ahead. So I knew, like, when I got fully on the curve that I was just going to have to push through and pass her.
Then out of turn 4,
we all saw what happened. Okay? She was mad that she was getting the edge up on her. Started to realize they had a couple more laps to go. She ain't want to run no more, and was like, you know what? I'm going to take out the best opponent. I'm going to take her out.
a strike with the metal baton to Tucker's head sends her reeling. Officials immediately disqualified the team from Icy Norcom, but the damage was done.
I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Like, everyone's texting me, checking up on me, and I appreciate that. But, like, I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
Tucker's now dealing with the effects of a concussion and a possible skull fracture.
All right. Concussion, skull fracture. Okay? You know, there was a lot of people who, not a lot, okay? Because most of the people that saw this was like, girl, we already saw what we saw. But a concussion and a skull fracture, that's something that could change, you know, everything about her life, right? At such a young age. And a lot of some people who were defending the situation was like, oh, it could have been a mistake. It was an accident, whatever the case is. It's like, yeah, but you still have to be, you know, responsible for your actions, whether it was intentional or it wasn't intentional. And I can only imagine, like, what this young woman's family feels knowing that she endured this. And it's like, you know, she's just running track. There should have been no, you know, sort of kind of danger to this magnitude unless she fell, tripped, or something like that, but not from another opponent. That's crazy.
Now all the Tuckers want is an apology and an explanation.
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet?
Now, this is the golden question, okay? I have seen so far the young woman come out twice and talk, and both times I've seen her come out, all I see her doing is boohoo crying. You guys don't believe me? I'm going to go ahead and press play, and we're going to watch it together.
No person by myself, nobody's going to believe me, because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
This is my thing, right? What gets me, what genuinely does get me, is that the lack of accountability for younger women starts from a very young age. Okay? I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. It starts from a very young age. And what's so crazy is that if we just heard about this situation and we never saw it on video, it would be one person's word against the other. And because this girl is boo-hoo, snot-nose crying, people would be, you know, be moved to believe that maybe she's telling the truth. Maybe it was not intentional. Maybe it was not on purpose. We've seen so many other, like, track stars and stuff come out and say, with the weight of that baton, there's no way that was a mistake.
You not gonna tell me that was an accident. You not gonna tell me that was an accident. We running. Shorty took the baton and cracked her over the head with that. You're not going to tell me that was no accident. Do you know that when you run track, they teach you good running form? Do you know that you do drills all the time for how to run? Do you know that when you're doing some of those drills, you are literally still side by side with some people who are going to be in that race? You got caught literally sabotaging the competition.
Here we have this young woman, defending herself till she blew in the face. Before she just said, even if she was going to take the plight of she didn't do it on purpose. Even if she said, you know what? It was not in my intention. I am so deeply sorry for this situation. I cannot believe, I feel so hard. My heart goes out to her. That was an accident, whatever the case. Even if that was the move. But so far, since this young woman has come out, accountability doesn't know her address. Okay? Doesn't know her name, her address, anything about her.
Thank y'all for supporting me. Because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me.
This is all that this young woman has been talking about. Okay? Everything has been that she's the victim in this situation. She's talked so much and cried so much that people who are detached from the story would believe that she was the one who was hit with the baton. You keep talking about nobody don't believe you, nobody's on your side. Again, she had a group of people who were here who obviously believed her and some people who are standing in the gap for her and supporting her. But we saw it on video. It was clear as day. That arm swung back, and not only did it swing back, you were looking at her. It wasn't even like you was looking this way and you was looking that way. You was looking right at that girl and swung the baton. The onus is on you. Like, it was I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if they have a different angle. We saw what we saw. And again, instead of saying, I'm sorry, I apologize, I was wrong, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have, I shouldn't have put her in this predicament, I'm so sorry, she's going to the hospital, this is horrible. She just keeps saying, woe is me, it's not my fault, everybody's blaming me. That's not fair.
And people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even confrontation. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me. And I love y'all.
We saw you. Okay? The people who know you probably would not believe that you would intentionally do something like that, but you did. Like, we saw you. We saw it happen. And she has, at this present time, been charged with misdemeanor assault and battery. Okay? So this is not no, little play thing. They're taking it very real, especially, people, these are high schoolers. Okay? Let's just keep that in mind. These are high school young women. If they felt like there was a possibility that it was not intentional or whatever the case is, she obviously would not be facing charges. Everybody there was like, you did that on purpose. And she is now, again, charged with misdemeanor assault and battery, which is now going to affect her record for the rest of her life because of her decision that she decided to make. Again, I don't know if it was that she was trying to take out the competition. I don't know if she got tired of running. I don't know if they had beef from the sideline. I don't know what the situation was. But again, it was clear as day that happened. And I think that young women need to see from a very young age that your actions, regardless of you talking about your intentions, regardless of you thinking that you can cry your way out of it, are going to result in direct consequences. Okay? You do the crime, you do the time. There's not going to be any, woe is me and cry and think that you're just going to get out of it because that works in your household or with your homegirls or whatever the case is. That's not going to work in the real world because she's now charged. If she had a clean record, it's not clean now.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right? They're going off of one angle.
Again, I think that accountability is important. And I think that it probably would have been a very different outcome if she was not also coming out and denying it over and over again. I believe that maybe if she would have went to the girl and went to her family and was like, oh my gosh, I am so genuinely sorry, it was not intentional, maybe there would have been different outcomes. But they were like, oh, so you did it, you wrong, and you sending 10 toes down, and you're playing the victim? Nah, girl. Come get these charges. Come pick them up. This is a crazy situation, and unfortunately, you know, obviously this young woman still does not understand the severity of the situation. Hopefully one day she will. But that young woman having a concussion and a possible skull fracture, again, it could have been way worse. That could have been it for her. For what reason? Again, that would have been all on you. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.